Every moment of your life is a battle for your dream. It's not something you get by waiting or hoping. It's something you earn by fighting for it. Every single day. You have to decide right now whether you're willing to put everything on the line to make it happen. Because dreams don't come to those who sit back and wait. They come to those who go after them with relentless energy. You have to train yourself to see every challenge as an opportunity, every setback as a lesson. The road to your dream is not smooth. It's filled with obstacles, doubts, and distractions. But each of those obstacles is a test of your resolve. They are moments designed to separate those who want something from those who are willing to work for it. If you want to reach your highest potential, you must develop the mindset that nothing will stop you. Not fear, not failure, not even the opinions of others. Most people never fully realize their potential because they stop too soon. They give up when things get hard. They allow temporary discomfort to dictate their long-term future. But the truth is, your dream is worth more than temporary struggle. It's worth more than the easy way out. If you want something that most people will never have, you have to be willing to do what most people will never do. This means pushing beyond your limits, training your mind to stay focused when distractions arise, and refusing to let fatigue or frustration take control. You are stronger than you realize. You're capacitated to fight for it every single day. It starts with your daily habits. Your routine sets the tone for your discipline. If you allow comfort to dictate your actions, you are training yourself to avoid the very challenges that will make you stronger. Set a standard for yourself that is unbreakable. Wake up with purpose. Move with intention. Train your body. Sharpen your mind. Prepare yourself to handle everything that comes your way, because the world will test you. It will throw obstacles in your path to see how badly you want it. And if you are not ready, you will find yourself making excuses instead of making progress. Excuses are the enemy of success. Every time you justify why you can't do something, you are reinforcing a mindset of limitation. Instead, ask yourself, what is the solution? How can I make progress today? This shift in thinking separates those who achieve greatness from those who settle for mediocrity. The people who win are not the ones who never fail. They are the ones who refuse to let failure define them. Every setback is a stepping stone. Every moment of doubt is an opportunity to prove to yourself that you are stronger than you think. Your dream is not a distant fantasy. It is something you can have, but only if you are willing to fight for it. Most people never reach their full potential because they never push themselves beyond what is comfortable. They make half-hearted attempts. They stop when it gets hard. But if you want to be different, you must train yourself to push past the point where most people quit. This is where the real growth happens. This is where you develop the kind of strength that sets you apart. Every time you choose discipline over distraction, you are training yourself to win. Every time you push yourself to take action when fear tries to hold you back, you are reinforcing your power. And every time you refuse to let temporary setbacks stop you, you are declaring to the world that you are serious about your dream. This is not about talent. It's not about luck. It's about who is willing to fight the hardest for the longest without stopping. Your mindset determines everything. If you believe that obstacles are permanent, you will be defeated by them. But if you train yourself to see every challenge as temporary, every setback as a lesson, you will develop the kind of mental toughness that ensures you never quit. This is why you must guard your thoughts. Do not let negativity take root. Do not entertain doubt. Train your mind to focus on solutions. Train your mind to see every difficulty as an opportunity to become stronger. Because the stronger your mind, the easier it is to push through the physical challenges. Most people focus on external factors, talent, opportunity, luck. But the truth is, the only thing that really matters is your internal drive. Your ability to push forward when everything inside you is screaming to stop. Your capacity to keep going when no one is watching. Your willingness to do the work even when you don't feel like it. This is what separates those who succeed from those who fail. And this is what you must cultivate if you want to reach your highest potential. Every day is a new chance to strengthen your resolve. Every moment of struggle is a chance to build the kind of character that lasts a lifetime. Every time you choose to fight instead of making excuses, you are training yourself to become unstoppable. This is not something that happens overnight. It is built through consistent, purposeful action. It is developed by pushing yourself beyond what is easy, by embracing discomfort, by training your mind and body to operate at a higher level. If you are serious about your dream, you must be serious about your daily habits. Your routine must reflect the kind of discipline required to win. If you are wasting time on things that do not serve your goal, you're training yourself to lose. If you're allowing distractions to dictate your focus, you're weakening your resolve. But if you are intentional about every action you take, if you are disciplined about how you spend your time, you're building a future where your dream becomes reality. Your dream is worth the fight. It is worth the struggle. It is worth the discipline. And the only question you need to answer is, are you willing to do what it takes? Are you willing to push through the discomfort? Are you willing to train yourself to fight every single day, no matter what? Because if you are, nothing can stop you. Nothing will be too difficult. No obstacle will be strong enough to break your resolve. This is how winners are made. This is how greatness is built. And this is how you will become the kind of person who achieves everything they've ever dreamed of. The battle for your dreams starts with a decision. It's not a matter of waiting for the right time or hoping for the perfect opportunity. It's about recognizing that every moment wasted is a moment taken from the future you want. When I made the commitment to fight for my dreams, I realized that nothing would change unless I changed the way I thought and acted. The first step in this journey is taking responsibility. Not blaming circumstances, not pointing fingers at others, not waiting for someone to rescue you. Taking complete ownership of where you are and where you're headed. Your dreams will never fight for themselves. They require you to step up, to push back against the obstacles, to refuse to let fear dictate your choices. Most people never realize this. They spend their lives waiting for motivation, waiting for inspiration, waiting for the perfect conditions. But the truth is, the perfect conditions never arrive. You create the conditions by deciding, by committing, by taking action. When you understand this, you stop making excuses and start making progress. Every time you hesitate, you give your dream another reason to slip away. Every time you delay, you reinforce the idea that your dreams are optional. But they are not optional. They are essential. They are the reason you wake up every day. They are the reason you push through the hard times, the reason you refuse to settle for anything less than your best. And if you want them to become a reality, you must be willing to fight. Fighting for your dreams means developing a mindset that refuses to accept defeat. It means training yourself to see every setback as a lesson, every failure as a stepping stone, every challenge is an opportunity to grow. Most people allow obstacles to break their spirit. They let difficulty convince them to quit. But when you decide to fight, you make a different choice. You decide that no matter what happens, you will keep moving forward. This is not about wishful thinking. This is not about empty motivation. This is about a relentless, unwavering commitment to do whatever it takes. It's about waking up every day with a clear purpose and a burning determination to move closer to your goals. It's about refusing to let anything stop you. When you adopt this mindset, you shift from being a passive observer of your life to becoming the main character in your own story. The world will not hand you success. It will not knock on your door and offer you everything you've ever wanted. You must take it. You must demand it. You must work for it every single day. And the moment you fully accept this, the moment you stop waiting and start working, is the moment your life begins to change. Every great achievement in history was won through struggle. Every breakthrough, every moment of success, every time someone defied the odds, it was because they chose to fight. They chose to push back against doubt, against fear, against the voices that told them it was impossible. And if they could do it, so can you. But you must be willing to pay the price. The price is not just hard work. It's not just time. It's the willingness to be uncomfortable, to face rejection, to experience failure, to keep going when most people would stop. It's the commitment to show up every day and give your best, even when your best feels like it's not enough. It's the determination to rise after you fall, to learn after you lose, to keep moving forward no matter what. Most people avoid discomfort. They seek the easy path, the path of least resistance. But the easy path does not lead to greatness. It leads to mediocrity. It leads to a life of regret, of wondering what could have been if only you'd been stronger, bolder, more willing to fight. The hard path, the path that requires struggle, sacrifice, and relentless effort, is the path that leads to everything you've ever wanted. Every day you wake up, you have a choice. You can choose to fight, or you can choose to settle. You can choose to push forward, or you can choose to stay comfortable. You can choose to build the future you desire, or you can choose to let life pass you by. And the choice you make today will shape the rest of your life. Fighting for your dreams begins with clarity. You must know exactly what you are fighting for. Most people drift through life without a clear purpose, without a specific goal, without a vision that pulls them forward. If you do not have a clear target, you will never hit it. If you do not have a specific dream, you will never build the momentum needed to achieve it. Your dreams must be vivid. They must be so clear in your mind that you can see them, feel them, taste them. The more specific your dream, the more power it has over your actions. If your dream is vague, if it's just something you kind of want, you will not have the energy to fight for it when things get tough. But if it is crystal clear, if it is something you can picture in detail, it will pull you forward, even on the hardest day. This is why most people fail. They have weak, undefined goals. They say they want to be successful, but they cannot define what success looks like. They say they want to be wealthy, but they want to be fit, but they have no deadline or plan. Without clarity, there is no direction. Without direction, there is no progress. Once your dream is clear, the next step is commitment. You must be fully committed to the fight, not half-heartedly involved, not casually interested, fully, completely, unconditionally committed. Commitment means you do not quit when things get hard. Commitment means you do not wait. Commitment means you are all in, no matter what. Most people are not committed. They are interested. And there is a huge difference. When you are interested in something, You will work on it when it is convenient. When you are committed, you will work on it regardless of the circumstances. Interest is weak. Commitment is powerful. And only those who are truly committed will win the fight for their dreams. This level of commitment requires a shift in how you see your dream. Your dream is not optional. It is not just something you will pursue if everything goes well. It is non-negotiable. The moment you see it this way, the moment you stop treating it like a side project and start treating it like your mission, is the moment everything changes. With commitment comes discipline. You must develop the discipline to show up every day and work toward your dream, even when you do not feel like it. Most people rely on motivation. They wait until they feel inspired, until they feel ready, until they feel like working. But winners do not wait. They do not rely on feelings. They understand that the fight is won through consistent, disciplined action. Discipline means you have a plan and you stick to it. You do not negotiate with yourself. You do not allow your mind to talk you out of what you know you need to do. You set your schedule, you follow through, and you execute. This is what separates those who succeed from those who fail. Those who succeed have developed the ability to act, even when they do not feel like it. This level of discipline is not something you are born with. It is something you build. It is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. And the stronger it becomes, the easier it is to take action. But it starts with one simple decision: to do what you said you would do, no matter what. Fighting for your dreams requires courage. You must be willing to face fear head on. Most people allow fear to control them. They let fear of failure stop them from taking risks. They let fear of judgment stop them from pursuing their passion. They let fear of the unknown keep them stuck in a life that does not fulfill them. But courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is the ability to act in spite of fear. Every time you feel fear, you have a choice. You can let it stop you, or you can use it as fuel. Every great achievement in history was built on the backbone of courage. Every breakthrough, every moment of success, every time someone defied the odds, it was because they chose to act, even when they were scared. And if you want to win, you must do the same. This is why most people never reach their full potential. They let fear dictate their decisions. They let fear convince them to stay safe, to play small, to avoid risk. But the truth is, safety does not lead to success. Comfort does not lead to greatness. The only way to build the life you want is to step into the unknown, to take risks, to embrace the struggle, to keep moving forward even when you are terrified. Courage is built through repetition. The more you face your fears, the less power they have over you. The first time you take a risk, it feels overwhelming, easier. The third time, it becomes automatic. Most people never push through the initial discomfort. They try something once, feel fear, and decide it is too hard. But if you want to win, you must push past the fear over and over again until fear no longer controls you. Every time you step into the arena, every time you take action despite your fear, you become stronger. You build confidence. You build resilience. You prove to yourself that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. And with each act of courage, you move closer to your dreams. Fighting for your dreams also means developing an unstoppable work ethic. Talent is not enough. Intelligence is not enough. You can be the most gifted person in the world. The first step in fighting for your dream is understanding that no one else will do it for you. There will be no savior, no magic opportunity, no one to push you out of bed when the alarm goes off. It's all on you. The moment you accept that responsibility, the moment you stop waiting for permission, the moment you stop blaming circumstances, you take the first real step toward making your dream a reality. It's not about talent. It's not about luck. It's about ownership. When you take full ownership of your path, you eliminate excuses and create momentum. Nothing stands between you and background, not limitations, not obstacles. Just you and your commitment to fight for it every single day. Winning the battle for your dream requires clarity. If you don't know exactly what you're fighting for, you'll waste energy chasing distractions. You need a clear vision, something so compelling that it pulls you forward even when motivation fades. This vision must be written down, not just a vague idea in your head. You need to see it, feel it, internalize it. The clearer the picture, the stronger the drive. Most people never get this right. They say they want success, but they haven't defined what success means to them. They chase other people's dreams instead of their own. When you try to build a life based on someone else's vision, you'll always feel unfulfilled. Your dream must be yours. Something that ignites a fire deep inside, something that makes you want to get up and fight even when the odds are against you. Once you have clarity, the next step is commitment. A real commitment, not just words. Commitment means showing up when it's hard. It means pushing forward when you don't feel like it. It means doing the work even when no one is watching. Most people make half-hearted commitments. They say they want something, but their actions tell a different story. They quit too soon. They back off at the first sign of resistance. They stop when it gets uncomfortable. But if you're going to fight for your dream, you must be all in. No retreat, no hesitation, no backup plan. A commitment like that changes everything. It eliminates doubt. It silences the inner critic. It makes you unstoppable. The battle for your dream will test you. It will push you. It will expose weaknesses you didn't know you had. But every test is an opportunity. Every obstacle is a lesson. Every moment of struggle is a chance to grow. There's no progress without resistance. You cannot build strength without stress. You cannot develop character without challenges. The pain you feel when things get tough is not a sign to quit. It's a sign that you're in the right place. If you're not being challenged, you're not growing. If you're not uncomfortable, you're not evolving. Real success is built in the fire of adversity. It's forged in the moments when you decide to keep going, even though it would be easier to stop.